yards. And the Eagles go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with their first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Chargers.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Staying on his feet. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Elliott on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st down, it's Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. They go with the option on the 2-point try, and the decision to pitch it worked out.
Almost felt like basketball, didn't it? But remember with the dribbler, draw, drive, and dish? How about that one? Drew everyone to him, dished it to the running back. He takes it in.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Once again, it's Swift. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Now Hurts changing up the play. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So now the Chargers are going to bring the offense back out to go for 2 here. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They run out of the gun with Swift. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Swift going to try up the middle. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Hey, 73, 73. No touch. No touch.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Elliott good on the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they'll change things up. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
63. Alpha, alpha, alpha. Get it, get it. Hey, easy, 63, 63, bang. Round up, get it.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, Silver, Silver, Silver. Round up, get it. Round up, get it. No touch.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 23 yards for the touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Herbert's this throw taken in by Johnston. Here's 3rd and 3. Now it's Herbert. And that's caught inside the 30. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. It's Eckler again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. They'll try to run it here. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They go play action with Hurts. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Going deep here for Watkins. And this one is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Oh, that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now 2nd and 5.
Back to throw here, Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Herbert.
Still going inside the 20.
And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Give them maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll have to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give right side Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 61 yards. And the Eagles have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. Gerald Everett, 43 yards. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he goes out of bounds just shy of 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 49 yards. And the Eagles have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Herbert now. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 44. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Herbert. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Herbert. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Herbert. Sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Now that's a killer, because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turned. We all just just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better